I'm actually flabbergasted. Somebody asked Speaker Johnson about something going on, and he actually knew about it. He didn't say, I don't know, I've never heard anything about that before. I'm floored.
Mr. Speaker, why should Tony Gonzalez resign, given these very serious accusations?
There are serious accusations, and it must be taken seriously. And I've told him he's got to address that with his constituents, and he's in the process of doing that. Is my understanding. There's an investigation in the state of Texas on these matters, and has been going for some time. And the Office of Congressional Conduct has also, it's been reported. They've been looking at it. All of that was news to me. But I think, as in every case like this, you have to allow the investigations to play out and all the facts to come out. I've been intellectually consistent about this. Whether you're talking about Republicans or Democrats, you have to let the system play out. If someone, I was against, for example, the expulsion of George Santos a while back, because he had been accused of a crime and indicted but not found guilty. If the accusation of something is going to be the litmus test for someone being able to continue to serve in the House, you'll have a lot of people who would have to resign or be removed or expelled from Congress. So I think you got to allow this to play out. I think it is very serious. The allegations are clearly very serious, and Tony Gonzalez will address it. I think he will.
Does he deserve to win re-election? Does he deserve to win re-election?
See you later, guys.
Representative Gonzalez in Texas. He's been accused of having an affair with a staffer, sending inappropriate text messages to that staffer, and the staffer later took her own life. Some members of your own party have asked for him to resign. I understand you're talking to him, or you already have. What are you going to say?
Planning to talk with him later today, actually. Of course, he's an incumbent. We made a endorsement of Tony Gonzalez back in the fall, before any of this came up. The allegations are, it's detestable what is being alleged. My understanding is he's denied a lot of this, and we're trying to sort it out. Now, it has been reported that the Office of Congressional Conduct is investigating this, and has been for some time. And what we do here is we allow all the facts to play out. That's what we must do.
If you're unfamiliar with this story, let me read this to you. Representative Tony Gonzalez attacks primary opponent amid reporting of his affair with aide who died by suicide. U.S. Representative Tony Gonzalez, Republican from San Antonio, blamed his GOP opponent, Brandon Herrera, for politicizing the death of his former staffer on Wednesday, a day after the San Antonio Express-News reported on a text message from the woman admitting to having an affair with Gonzalez. Gonzalez declined to answer questions about the alleged affair, but he has previously dismissed the allegations as untrue. Regina Santos Avilas, I think that's how you say that name, a Gonzalez aide, died after lighting herself on fire in her Uvalde home last year. The Express News reported Tuesday that an ex-staffer in Gonzalez's office said Santos Avilas had told him in 2024 that she had an affair with Gonzalez, and provided a text message from Santos Avilas in which she said she had an affair with our boss. Ms. Santos Avilas was a kind soul who devoted her life to making the community a better place, Gonzalez said in a statement. Her efforts led to improvements in school safety, healthcare, and rural water like never before. It's shameful that Brandon Herrera is using a disgruntled former staffer to smear her memory and score political points, conveniently pushing this out the very day early voting started. I am not going to engage in these personal smears, and instead will remain focused on helping President Trump secure the border and improve the lives of all Texans. The ex-Gonzalez staffer told the Express News he had not been paid or promised compensation by any of Gonzalez's primary opponents for coming forward, but had been in touch with Herrera about the affair. The ex-staffer is now working for Democrats in California, according to the Express News. In November, in an interview with Punchbowl News at the Texas Tribune Festival, Gonzalez publicly addressed the affair rumor, which had been alleged without documentation in the Daily Mail and Current Revolt, for the first time. Gonzalez said that Santos Avilas should be remembered for her community work, and that the rumors are completely untruthful. And he probably will win re-election. I don't know. Sometimes you got to stop and say, yeah, there's an investigation going on, but there's also an election going on, and we want to make sure that we don't elect somebody that was having an affair with one of his staffers who ultimately wound up taking her own life. I understand wanting to let an investigation play out, but we got to make sure we get the election right too, Mr. Speaker. And once again, bravo on actually knowing about a story you were asked about. It's a rarity in your time.